stuck on the screen.
Hi everyone!
Hi!
Welcome back to Adobe Live. This is day 2 of UI UX design, and I'm here with the amazing HebaH, and she's going to be designing a Fortnite inspired app. So if you missed yesterday's, you can watch that on YouTube and watch her beginning process of the app, and today we're going to dive a little deeper into her process. So hi everyone in the chat. Thanks for joining us. Hi Ash. Hi Adriano. Hey Kevin. Hey Alberto. Hi Sam. Hi Diane.
Sam.
Thank you guys for joining us. For all of you in the chat, we do have another design challenge today, and if you want to get the information, it'll be in the challenge tab on behance.net/live. So today's challenge is to create a mobile goal tracking experience using Adobe XD. And if you don't have Adobe XD, you can download it for free. And so you guys can have the opportunity to practice your design skills, maybe make a fitness goal tracking app or some New Year's resolutions to make sure you're on track with those. So it'll be fun, and we can get to review them at the end of our stream. So if you want any feedback, we will be happy to provide that for you. Definitely. And then tomorrow, if you stay tuned, we're going to be doing portfolio reviews. So if you want your portfolios reviewed, and we can give you some feedback on those, and we'd love to see all your work. So be sure to come back tomorrow same time, and we'll do that for you. And then also we have a chat and win, which will be in about 30 minutes. And you can win 100 free custom stickers from Sticker Mule. So all these awesome stickers, you can, if you have your own design that you want to make into a bunch of stickers and give them to your friends or whatever, it's a great opportunity. So all you have to do is just be active in the chat, and you can have a chance to win.
Hey,
so
Lauren!
Stay tuned.
Lauren's in the chat, everybody.
Yay! Hey, Lauren. Thanks for joining us. So HebaH, why don't you do a little recap of what you went over yesterday in case anyone's new?
For sure. So just in case you guys are joining us for the first time, my name is HebaH. I'm a user experience designer. I'm also a user experience researcher. In my free time, I host a video podcast called By Design, and it focuses on your heritage, tradition, and culture and its influence on the way you problem solve. I also mentor students, up-and-coming designers, and help them get into the industry. Feel free to contact me. I have a focus group. I provide help with your UX education, and I also help you get into the design career. Today we are working on a Fortnite-inspired companion app. So, thank you so much for joining us. This game is my kid's obsession right now. So we're really excited about, working together. I love kind of getting him into design. This is my way of tricking him into design. So he gets to actually help me out. So a lot of the decisions I've made so far have been inspired by him. Yesterday we did some wireframes, we did some preliminary research, and we decided what our minimal viable product is, what are the 5 menu items that we're going to have in the app. And today we're actually going to go from wireframe to high fidelity. We're going to break out of the wireframe boxes and placeholder text. We're going to learn how to use visual cues in order to pursue action. We're going to also learn how to use color to create depth in a flat environment. And finally, as we are building our UI, we're going to create our design system.
Oh, nice.
Cool. So are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm excited to see what you're going to come up with.
Yeah.
It looks really good from what you just showed.
Thanks. Yesterday, what I did was I took the wireframes that we worked on and added a few more pages and kind of refined everything so that, we have a nice clean canvas to start from. And just to kind of recap, we have our homepage, which is going to be kind of the newsfeed. In the newsfeed section, we have the video, the hottest live streams. You can upvote and downvote them. I saw you guys, use that concept in your daily challenge.
Yeah,
I think that's
awesome.
very clever. Yeah. And then, you can see if your friends are watching or not. We also showcased, if you wanted to show off your squad, or if you wanted to show off the items that you bought, or maybe, you purchased the battle pass. So you want to show that off and maybe kind of entice other friends to get it. And then we talked about how can we create ads for Fortnites themselves if they wanted to promote something. So if they wanted to promote their World Cup, they wanted to promote the new season, this is an opportunity for them. It's kind of, we sectioned it out into templates that we can use throughout the app. And finally, we worked on how can we display imagery and how can we display video and how can we display imagery and video together. So that's what we have in our newsfeed. And for the second menu tab is the challenges. This is basically where you can see who's currently playing. You can also see what challenges that you are working on. Aiden corrected me yesterday, so it is silver. It's bronze, silver, and gold.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't just like
Bronze.
silver and gold. We were definitely missing the bronze.
Yeah,
so
we're missing one.
we're missing one. So we will make sure to add that in our high fidelity. And it's nice to kind of see like your progress and see your friends' progress in this section as well. One concept that we were working on yesterday is the ability for you to create your own challenge, which is kind of cool, and then maybe share it with your friends. And then the main menu tab is going to be live, and the live version you have a secondary menu where you can see currently live, replays, and top rated, and you can upvote and downvote the videos and see who's watching from your friends. The fourth tab that we worked on we called seasons, and basically this is an informative tab. You can go on there to kind of see what is available to you for each season, what items are archived, which I think is really cool that you are archiving digital items.
Yeah, I think so too.
And then we built, the final menu tab is your profile. We built a profile if you're viewing somebody else's and your own profile and how are they different from one another. And this is where the idea of, you know, being able to create your own skin, your own emote. I mean, you know what? I think the challenge should be submit your dance moves, you guys. I think that would be cool. Listen, if you have a dance move, you guys can tweet us, you know, and at Adobe XD, at Adobe XD, at HebaH by Design, and at Melody
324.
There you go. And tweet them at us or Instagram us.
We'd love to see them. We
would love to see them. And if you guys, like, I'll try to pull up a few by the end of the stream and see what you guys showcased. And then you can create your own challenges, and then also maybe the possibility of creating a tournament. I think that's kind of cool.
Really cool.
All right, so what I wanted to talk to you guys about today is kind of my process of how I do, like I pick my color palette. And what I love about Fortnite, and I think one thing that we've discussed yesterday is a lot of you know, gaming apps have a dark background. And we were talking about why that is the case. And usually it's because the gaming environment is so vibrant and colorful, it pops on a black background. Thank you. So the first thing I like to do, obviously we have to go to their website and check out what they have. So as I was going through their site, I noticed they kind of have a color palette for season 7. Because I haven't checked this out in previous seasons, I'm not sure if they changed the color palette. Tongue twister. I'm not sure if they changed the color palettes from one season to the next. You guys let me know. Do they or do they not? And see, you know, what graphics they have, the style that they have. Automatically looking at their site, I can see that they have sharp edges, they have corners, they have gradients that they're using. They're not really using drop shadows. We'll see if that works for our app, but and then their typography. So actually, their font is called. It is an Adobe font.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh,
I know.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so it's called Bunker. So Bunker is the typeface, and I think it's really cool that it's an Adobe font. Let's see, let's make it like 40. Oh, let's just use the super. There you go. So, not Bunker. It's Burbank. Oh my God, HebaH. Burbank. I've been calling it Bunker this whole time.
It's okay. Sounds pretty similar.
It is Burbank, and you can have it in different, you know, font size, font thicknesses, and they use the condensed version, and they also use the regular version. So Burbank is the typeface if you guys want to check it out. It's an Adobe font, so I would actually go on there and grab it, which I did. And from there, at least we have our typeface. And if you can see, they actually use the typeface all over. One thing that I would recommend as a designer, like this typeface is not readable for smaller text, so I think I'm going to adjust for that. So if you guys have a complementary font that you guys recommend that would look really nice with this one, feel free to type it in the chat. I kind of have one in mind, but I would like to hear what you guys think.
Yeah, let us know if you have any favorite fonts you like to use for like smaller text on apps that are easy to read.
Yeah, this one is more of a display font, I feel.
Yeah, and on this section, it's really smushed together and
you can't read it. Yeah, it's not readable. So, but it works really beautifully for titles. So in my opinion, it's a display font. It doesn't really work for smaller text or paragraph text. So we figured out the typeface. We kind of see the style that they have. They have gradients, they have radial gradients, they have linear gradients, they have sharp edges, so no round corners. And then what else? They don't have drop shadows, but I think we might use drop shadows. I think I like drop shadows to kind of build some depth. Definitely a lighter sans serif, says Kevin. It is not good type. Okay. Any other typefaces, you guys?
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know in the chat.
What your favorites are.
So this is the first thing I do. I go onto the site. I look at I look at what they have. I look at their videography. I see the style of the illustrations. And then what I like to do is, grab all of that information and maybe take some screenshots and put together kind of, what do you call it?
Like a mood board?
A mood board, yeah. So that's basically what I did. And feel free to kind of check out, their Twitter and Instagram. They have a lot of cool stuff on Twitter and Instagram.
Checked it out.
So I think I have their Twitter open. This is Fortnite, and that's season 7. But if you kind of go through their feed, you would actually see the different graphics that they use. And this is a good place to kind of grab some assets. So I've done that. So I put together a mood board, and this is basically the stuff that I put together. I grabbed all of this from their website. So if you're using stuff for inspiration, like this is a nice way of doing it. I also went onto, Behance and like other design websites to kind of see what styles, like app styles that I can see. This is a financial app. This is another gaming app. Just to see what works and what doesn't. This is part of like the research. You don't want to copy people, obviously, but you definitely want to see, what's working, because people have already done, half the the research for you, and this way you can just build off of it.
Yeah, it's a great way to get inspiration too. Maybe you can try something new, and it's good to look at different things like financial apps instead of only gaming apps, so you can kind of see what other people are doing.
And then what I like to do is I like to use search terms that make sense. So gaming, obviously, apps is a good one. UI UX general search terms, so I'm not like focusing, like I am trying my best not to copy somebody, and using those general terms, it'll help you. You'll also see what's trending, which is kind of cool, and most of the time if it's trending, it doesn't mean that it's good, but I always recommend that you use your experience. Like, see what's out there, see what works, and if it doesn't work for you, then don't do it. Just because it's trending doesn't mean that it's correct. So what I've done is I've taken this graphic. I really like the colors on here, and what I want to do is I'm gonna sample just to show you guys how I put this together. I'm going to sample the colors. So you go into fill, you go into linear, and then we're gonna put it at an angle similar to what they have. We're gonna grab the little dropper, and then literally that's how we get this color. And this is what I have right here. And then what I like to do is I grab these colors and then I try to see what's complementary. So it's nice to kind of drag this up and down and see what complements those colors. And I like to go, like if I'm here, then I like to take it to the further edge, and that's kind of how I got this color. And you start building your color palette for this app.
So a lot of you guys in the chat have given us some font recommendations, so I'm going to read them and maybe you can see which ones you like. So we have Roboto, Geomanist. I've never heard of that one, but Adriana said Josh mentioned it in the last stream, so maybe we can check that one out. Or Helvetica New, Gotham, Helvetica, Proxima Nova, Medium, Montserrat. I love that font. Open Sans, Futura, Nunido, Lotto, Able, and Dosis, and more Futura. So
more Futura.
Yeah.
Okay, so Futura. No, I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, you were a little too fast for me. You're like flying. Okay, so we're looking for something that would complement this. So I'm gonna make the typeface smaller so that we can see what 18. What just happened?
Yeah.
Oh, duh. This was not the correct place. There you go. That is really small. That is like
it's tiny.
Tiny. It's just because I'm so far out. All right, and then what we want to do, I think for a font that's going to be as like a paragraph font, we need it not to be. So Futura only has medium, and then Proxima Nova. Let's see, regular, and then regular. Okay, there was one that you said Josh mentioned. Which
Geomanist. I think that's how you say it.
Do I have to download that anywhere?
Maybe check and see.
How do you spell it?
Geoman.
Geoma. Nope, I don't have it.
Oh.
Nope, don't have it. Okay, and then you said, so we're looking at Roboto, Proxima Nova. I am not doing Helvetica. Okay, Futura, and the one that I was looking at is Gill Sans.
Oh, I like that font too.
That one's really like pretty. So I'm gonna make these bigger, and then we can make a decision as to which one we like the best. I think what would be nice is to actually have like a full-on sentence.
Yeah.
So where do you usually go to get your Lorem Ipsum?
Oh, so there's actually a plugin on XD that you can use, which is really handy. So if you go to the plugins little tab and do Discover Plugins, and then it's just called Lorem Ipsum. So if you type that in, it should come up. Oh, it's
Did I spell it right?
It's okay.
Lorem.
It's the second one right there.
Yeah.
Oh, the top one, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna install.
So install, and then
it's installed.
I think you type out something and then fill. You can fill it with placeholder text. So just create like a text box.
Oh, just create a text box. Okay.
Or I think and then go to the plugin.
Okay.
And then Lorem Ipsum. Oh, so I think you actually have to type something in.
Okay, so I'm just gonna grab this and see what fill with placeholder text. Whoa.
Oh.
I have read and agreed to everything. Okay. Fill selected text elements with placeholder text, end with punctuation mark, none, insert text. Aw, you're so generous.
I think it might be because it's
like it's not a,
I don't know what the term is called, but the one word one. So if you do like a paragraph text box and just type in like random, and then it should fill up that whole box.
Plugin.
Oh.
We're just learning stuff right now. It's okay. We're learning with you guys. So we're gonna mess up. It's okay. All right, include line breaks, trim text area. Okay, we're good. Bruh, this is not working for me.
Go to your line spacing. I think lower it from 300.
Oh, to like 18? Yeah. Girl, you noticed that? How did you notice that? Okay.
I think that should help. Or try filling it again. Or okay.
I think we've spent enough time on this. All right, I'm gonna try it one last time just for you.
Yay! Thank you.
Yeah. Standard. Yeah. I'm just trying to see if there is like if if it tells you. There you go.
Yeah. Maybe change the
line.
The
I got
line.
really excited about the whole line height thing. Okay, so our text is 24, so like let's just do like 20, 28 line height.
Okay, there we go.
Okay,
now
perfect.
we can see how it'll look in a paragraph.
That was
setting.
not, that was so easy to do. Forgive my struggle though. All right, so we're gonna grab all of this and we're gonna use the different texts. This is part of the process.
So Clement asks, how do I add fonts in XD? So if you go to, you just Google search Adobe Fonts, I think it's fonts.adobe, I don't know what the exact title is.
No, but you can do it through Creative Cloud. So you can go, am I not logged in? No, I am logged in. So apps, Behance, stock, assets, fonts, and then you can type in browse all fonts.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a nice shortcut.
Girl.
I just go to Google Adobe Fonts.
Girl, I'm not completely useless. Okay, you type in the font that you want from here, and then most of the time you have, some of them, do we have free fonts?
I think it's free. If you have the Creative Cloud subscription, it's like unlimited. There used to be a limit, but now they changed that, which is really awesome because I would remove fonts and add only a few weights, but then you can add all of them.
So this is how you activate a font.
Yeah.
So you just, click it, and then it lets you know that it was successful. This was called Upgrade. All right, so we go back in here. I wonder, let's see if we have it in here, or do we have to restart the program? Let's see.
I think it
There you go.
automatically.
That was great.
That was super fast.
You know what? This is a really cool font too.
Yeah.
Right, we're using Upgrade. Well, that's what we're using.
Yay.
Okay. Thanks for the suggestions,
Yeah,
though. You guys are awesome. You guys were great.
Yeah.
All right, so we have our title text, and then we have our paragraph text. So we have figured that out. So now we have our colors, we have our typography, and now we're gonna start building our style. Okay.
Yay.
So what I like to do is I like to insert a new artboard. So you go in here, insert a new artboard, and then start working my way through, parallel with the actual canvas itself. And what I would like to do is highlight your character or your avatar or your skin.
Yeah.
Your skin. So I would like to highlight your skin. So my favorite skin currently, and I could be wrong, but I swear to God her name is Linux. Linux? Right?
I don't know their names.
Oh my God. What is her name?
Does anyone know her name?
Yes, her name, I swear to you, I think it's Linux, but I could be wrong. And I like her a lot. I also like, her kind of like evolution. She evolves into this like really like this awesome creature right here.
I love that.
Yeah,
it looks
like
so
super
cool.
badass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just put my skin on her, and it'll just be perfection. So we have her, and what I do want to do is I don't want to overwhelm the page with her graphic, but I also want to use her as inspiration for the piece itself. Like I want to highlight the skins themselves because I think they're so beautiful. The illustrations of the characters are gorgeous, and I think they will actually add an element to the actual app that will make it kind of stand out. And what I'm trying to do, the one thing that I notice in gaming apps, there's so much information. So much information on one screen. Like, why are people afraid of scrolling? Like, just, you don't have to space it out. There's just so much content. I think a good example of like that kind of style, like this is nice. This is beautiful. I love that you can actually see what's the most important thing. The character itself is like pushed back a little bit, but I want to show a bad example. It's not a bad example. There's no such thing as bad. It could use a little bit more work. Like there is a lot of information on the screen right now.
I don't know which one to look at.
Yeah, what's the most important thing? There's so many colors. I feel like I'm playing, what is it? Connect the numbers, connect the dots. So, you want to avoid that because if I'm thinking that, I bet you kids are too,
Henrique said the name was Lynx of that character.
So I said it correctly. Yay. Thank you. All right. So we're gonna add a background and we're gonna add our colors to it. The nice thing about having your assets right here is you literally can just fill it in. And there you go. I think what I would like to do is maybe adjust it. So let's adjust. Why does it have a border? It shouldn't have a border. No border, please. And then the fill. Oh, I used the wrong one. There you go. Adjust it. I don't do corner to corner. I like to kind of, make a little bit sideways. They also had the linear kind of angle to angle style, which is interesting.
Yeah.
I don't want her to take up the whole space. But I also noticed in the website, they have those sharp edges, like they have angles.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of gonna grab that element and use that as well in the design. So if you, double tap, you get those points.
Yeah, and then you can
just adjust them. I think this is a little too much. We want to leave some room for information. And then another element that I loved on here, it was kind of like a transition, is these little sharp graphics. Like, I like that. So, and then they go from one color to the next, which is interesting. So we can play around with that and see what works. What I want to do, because she's already cut off, and I want her to look like she's actually coming out of the background, like the white space, I'm going to duplicate this background, put her on top, and then we can mask. Make symbol. If I can't find something, I just type it into, I just type it in.
On the corner.
Okay.
Those are the masking options.
Okay. Are you sure?
I think, or it should be object.
Mask with shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it not coming? Oh, okay.
There you go. So now we have her at an angle, and she's sitting nicely on top of the shape that we'd created. If you wanted to adjust her, you just double click and just move her to the side a little, and then there you go. That works.
I love how you can double click if you want to adjust the mask. So once you make it, you're not like locked in. You can always make adjustments. So it's really nice.
What I also do like is it's independent. So let's just grab it onto the side, and I'm gonna double click. Now you have both the background and the shape. So let's just say you wanted to change this angle. Then you can grab it and move it. You can change the size. So you can adjust that.
Yeah.
And then if you double, I want to do it in a way where you can see that it cropped her.
Yeah.
You see? So I think that's pretty cool too. All right. So we're good here. I think what we want to grab, the way I like to get my icons, I'm not an icon designer. Kudos to anybody who is building icon sets, because
hard to make.
it is the hardest thing ever to kind of build an icon set, but make sure that they all work together.
Yeah, like uniform.
And so if you have like 50 icons, you have to make sure that they all work together, because how many combinations could you have, right?
Exactly.
So the height, the width, the border lines, everything needs to be, cohesive across the board.
Sorry, it's chat and win time.
Oh my God, already?
Yeah, yay. So everyone type something, say hi. Let us know your favorite video games. If it's not Fortnite, type win. You can win 100 free custom stickers. So,
what's your favorite skin?
Let us know.
Let us know.
Yeah, and we'll be right back.
We'll be right back. Keep typing. Hi, everyone.
Hi. Yay.
Hi.
Keep typing for a chance to win.
Yesterday, my coworkers were like killing it in there.
Yes.
Hey, Samantha.
Hey, Sam.
Hi, everyone.
I'm trying to read the names.
Hi.
Arthur, Josh, Daniel, Steve, Jimmy, Alex.
My whole family also was in there too. We had people from Dubai.
Oh, wow.
In Jordan. They were all in there.
That's amazing.
Keep on typing.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna get 100 stickers, which is great.
Yeah.
I love stickers because I give them as like keepsakes.
Oh,
So
that's so nice.
I use stickers and I use like my little business cards.
Oh, yeah. You have the best business cards I've ever seen.
You're so
They are
sweet.
amazing.
My business cards literally have my graphic on them.
But
Like,
they're so cool. It's like a square, a rounded square, and I just love it. And on the back of each one is a different thing. Oh, we have our winners.
yay!
Oh, yay, Clarence Young.
Congratulations, Clarence! Woo!
Yay!
Thanks
Woo!
for watching.
Yeah, thank you. You're gonna win 100 free custom stickers from Sticker Mule. So, yes,
That's
congratulations! What an awesome prize! Yay! So,
Thank
let's
you.
get
This
back
was
to
great. I know.
your UI.
Do you game?
I play a little bit on the Nintendo Switch. So I like Super Mario Odyssey, and I played Zelda Breath of the Wild, which was amazing. And I was telling HebaH that she has to buy the Switch just for that game because it's such a good game. And then I've been playing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Oh, wow.
I'm a huge Smash Bros. Fan, so I
Nice.
love it. Let me know if you guys have the Switch, if you like any of those games.
Zelda is very nostalgic for me because my parents used to play it.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah, so
Whoa.
we would we were 5 at the time. We're 6 now, but we were 5 at the time. And we would stay with my parents up to like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning just playing Zelda.
Oh my god,
So-
that's so cool.
Yeah, I love video games. My kid and I play. We play God of War together.
Okay.
I
I've never
like
played
more
that one.
stories. I like stories. I don't like
Yeah.
just like free go do whatever you want type of thing. I like exploring. I like puzzles. I'm really like we won't go into any room without exploring everything because I'm like no, there's something in here.
Yes, there's probably something hidden, and you could find.
So when we're picking our icon set, one thing I did notice for Fortnite themselves, if you look at their graphics, their iconography, it's all filled in icons. It's not outlined. So we're gonna actually carry that style into our design as well. What's really nice, I actually use Nucleo, the Nucleo
I was
app.
gonna ask what you're using because I've never seen that before, but
It's
it looks
great.
really nice.
It's great. You actually buy the set, and you can use it for any project. So you can either choose, and then I like because it provides you with the different sizes, which is great.
Oh, that's so nice.
And then you can change the color. You can customize the stroke. They change the corner. So we're looking for a cap corner, and we're looking not for outline or colored. We're looking for glyphs, and I'm looking for the menu items. So 24 pixels. And what we are going to need right now is like a back button, right?
Oh, that's so cool. You can search for exactly what you need.
Exactly. So, and then look at what's even cooler than that is you pull it up, you literally just drag and drop. There you go.
That's so easy.
It's so easy. And then, okay, we don't want it black, we want it white. So let's just say you chose the wrong color, you grab it and you can change it automatically.
Right in XD.
There you go.
That's so cool.
It works really well with this product. I'm gonna put in my little layout grid, the square grid, and make sure that we are aligned perfectly. So I like to stay 16 points away from the borders. And so we have our back button, and then we want to create. So I was thinking, do we want to have our create button up top? And then I was thinking, well, how is the user gonna, change their settings? Anything that they might need. So I'm gonna keep this item for settings. They need to change their password. They need to change their username, whatever it is. So we're gonna grab a settings cog. And again, we're looking for something filled. We're gonna make this into white. And let's not do that. What just happened? Just gonna go back to black. I guess we'll just change it in the app itself. So we grab it, we'll just make it white. And I'll add that on there. We wanna make sure that they're both aligned correctly. And we're gonna type in my name. So my name, since HebaH, I don't know, is there a username in Fortnite that's HebaH? I haven't checked out. Usually, Usually it's always taken, by the way. HebaH's
Oh,
usually always
really?
taken. The only place that I've been able to find HebaH as a username is Dribbble. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So literally my
What?
Dribbble handle is at HebaH. Y'all should go follow.
Yeah, everyone go follow her on everything.
Yeah, on Behance too. My Behance profile is actually
Yeah.
up to date. So, and I have my full resume on there. So
Yeah,
if you,
I was looking at it. It's so
Thanks.
impressive.
Aw.
She has like everything. You guys
Thanks.
go check it out and follow her for sure.
check out my resume if you guys are looking for, resume examples. I literally
Yeah.
put in all the information that I can think of
Yeah.
on there. And it's great. Like it breaks it down so beautifully. All right, so our typeface is Burbank. We're gonna, increase the, one thing that I noticed about this font, I have to add character spacing. So
okay.
it's already at 18. So I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see. So it's already at 18. So if I turn this to 0, it's like super smushed. So what I wanna do is like maybe take it up a notch, 40.
Yeah.
And what you do, we want to increase the size. I love this shortcut so much. So much. High contrast into white. We're going to make the size, I think, is it 80? 80 sounds good. Let's shrink her a little bit. She's like taking up the whole space.
Oriana's asking, what is Nucleo? So you said is it a downloadable software?
Yeah. So it's a web app. And what you can go to their website and you can download it. There's a free version, but then if you want access to all of their iconography, I think they have a yearly subscription that you pay. And then they usually have discounts every once in a while. So I'll keep an eye. If you're a student or something, like keep an eye out.
Yeah. Hopefully they have some sort of student discount. Or
Yeah. Most products these days do, which is kind of great because we're usually broke when we're students. So what we want to have on here, so this is our back button, this is our cog, our name, what you rank, what's your rank. So this is an opportunity for us to use our secondary typeface. I'm going to change this to like 18. And then rank. So 18. Oh, one thing that I've been doing is you grab this item and then you create your style.
Oh, yeah.
So you create the style and now you can just use it and you don't have to remember, what size
spacing was or anything. It's all saved right there.
This is upgrade. So upgrade, we're going to use upgrade. This is not bad font. It's pretty nice.
Yeah. For like a random font that
we found. I know, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
All right, so let's try, should we do black? No, black is too much. Bold. I feel like maybe because I have the grid on. If I shut the grid off. Okay, that looks a lot better because I couldn't see it. So we're going to do rank. We're going to do 18. Let's do 16. And then I'm going to grab whatever this information is. This is what my kid ranks at. His rank is number 14 million. Oh my god. That's where he ranks, you guys.
That is so funny.
14,132,000. No, there's a site. There's if you guys go to Fortnite tracker, you can type in your username.
Oh my god.
And it'll give you your stats. So these are Ninja's stats.
That is so cool.
Yeah, so this is his his solo stats, his duo stats, his squad stats. He's number 1. Like he is number 1.
My
you guys.
God.
Yeah. So it's kind of cool.
Crazy.
It's really cool that this information is actually available.
Yeah.
And this is kind of like a site where you can see the challenges, the leaderboards, creatives, weapon trends, some really awesome stuff. Again, black background.
Yeah.
Which is
Kevin's asking when you'll make Fortnite gameplay videos.
You know what? Aiden wants to start streaming. He's been asking, and I've just been super protective. I don't know.
Maybe you can stream with it.
Oh my! Can you imagine?
Can play with each other.
Oh my god!
Each other or something.
I am such a backseat gamer. You guys have no idea. Like I'm so annoying, but I love watching. That's why I think I like the storyline videos. All right, so we have our wins. I'm gonna grab this information. Can you imagine? He would love it. He's been wanting. And you know what? I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah.
I think that if you figure out what you love early on, like why not go for it? So wins, I have one win. Okay, so I was thinking numbers below 10 should be 2 numbers. It just makes more sense, you know?
Yeah.
And this is, we call this upgrade, and then we're gonna make this a little bit bigger. So let's try 24. I'm gonna move it to this side and above, have them aligned together. I'm gonna move this information. We're gonna use the repeat grid. We're gonna have 4.
Nice.
I know. I remember this. Win percentage. And my win percentage is 0.2. Nice. And then we have our kills. He has 241 kills. I am so impressed.
That's
So
really
impressed.
good. But I feel like his ranking should be,
Those are, oops. I'm trying to.
I think you can drag out the.
There you go. There you go. Oh. That's not cool. Oh, where is? Whoa. The padding.
Yeah.
Increase that. There you go. And then we're just gonna grab this. Bruh, work with me.
Drag it in from the middle.
Yeah, no, I was looking for that.
It was blending into the
background.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, so we have our wins, our win percentage, and then we have our kills, and then the kill to death ratio.
That's such a weird.
So fancy.
Stat.
Yeah, it is. I actually think it's great. Really? So he literally dies 0.5% of the time.
Oh.
0.53% of the time.
I mean, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. I'm impressed.
I think mine would be 0.001, like dying most of the time and then maybe killing.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
Because I'm really bad at Fortnite. I've only played it a couple times, but I'm not good at all.
So I have an issue with, the controllers for a certain console that I will not name. Okay? Yeah. Seriously, when you move right, the whole thing should move right. Like, why is it not going?
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah. Like, I don't know. For me, I can't find the person, and I'm like, oh, I don't know which way the camera's going. Yeah, I wish it was easier to kind of see everything.
But for your console, I think it doesn't have that problem, right?
Yeah. I've only played it a couple times, but it was still hard for me to see. Yeah, I don't remember my username.
Yeah, you're so funny.
Yeah, I would lose if you challenged me.
It was part of research for today, right?
Yeah, definitely research.
So what we want to do is I want to add a drop shadow for our background, because I'm gonna add another section under it, and I want it to look like, you know, it's sitting behind it. So I'm adding a shadow, and then I'm gonna increase the percentage to 30%. I'm gonna bring our lovely lady back.
So Madge is asking, what does KD mean? And that was kill to death ratio from the game.
Who was asking?
Madge.
Oh, that's my brother.
Really?
Majd? I don't know. I don't see it on the screen.
It's Mohammed said Madge is asking.
Oh, Majd is my brother.
Really?
Yeah, he's my 11-year-old brother.
Cool.
It's so funny because he's 11, and he's the one I was talking about yesterday. Like, my son, you know, calls uncle. It's the cutest thing ever. Yeah, so literally kill versus death ratio. All right, so we added that background, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna duplicate this and then push it to the back. So if you guys don't know the shortcut for back, it's Shift Command and then the bracket keys. You can either push forward or push back. It's kind of cool.
That looks really cool.
And then we want to extend this. The profile is going to scroll because we shouldn't have all information
on one
one section. You should be able to scroll a couple of times, like why not? And then what I wanted to do is I wanted to add that angle. That little, let's see. Oh, sorry. excuse me. This detail. Let me find it for you. This little detail.
Oh yeah.
So let's grab, whoa, we're just gonna double tap. Excuse me. Double tap. And then I think this is great. Like once you're double clicked into the shape itself, if you hover on the line, you can actually add more points. So you add one, and we're gonna add a second, and then we're gonna add a third, and then we're just gonna drag, and there you go. The shape is right there. And we can use the pen tool. We're just gonna create our shape above this. And then we are going to give it a color. Or not?
Oh, I think you have to check. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, I like those colors together.
Yeah,
it looks really good.
We can adjust this to make it fit nicely. And it kind of, you know, gives you some direction, like, hey, continue reading, go down. Like there's more information, you know, below. So on this page, we have our settings. We're missing our followers and views. So let's grab one of these and then add it on here. So we're gonna have followers, right? And then we're gonna have views. Everyone's obsessed with views these days, right?
Yeah.
All right, and then let's see. We have to switch back. Did we? Okay, let's create this pattern. So I had Jill Sands here, but I'm just going to delete them. Right click and delete. And then I'm gonna actually just create it. So now it just literally created it for me. You just click on the plus sign and it's created for me. So I want to use it. I should put a number there. I have like, I don't know, 2 followers now. And then views, let's just say I have like, I don't know, 115 views.
Paulo is asking if you used a gradient as your background, and I think you did, right?
Yes, I did. Yeah. Definitely. And the way I got that gradient is I actually grabbed some of their graphics off of their website and just used whatever colors that they have, like sampled some of their colors, which came out really nicely. All right, so we have 2 followers, me and Melody, Aiden and Melody, and the views. I feel like this is too large. It's competing with your stats, so I'm just gonna bring it down a notch. I think this is good, right?
Yeah, I think so.
This is good. Make sure, is it an 8? Yes, all right. All right, the thing that's missing off of here is the create tab, like the create button. Yeah. So I think we should create that. Okay. What I want to do is I want it to look like a button. So I'm gonna grab an ellipse. I'm gonna make it large. Let's see, 48 was a good number.
So there's about 40 minutes left to get your submissions in for the daily challenge. So make sure to submit those so me and HebaH can review them at the end of our stream. And the prize is a 1-year subscription for Creative Cloud. So you get all the Adobe apps and the fonts and everything. So make sure to get your submissions in.
So we're gonna duplicate the shadow that we created for our background so that button kind of, you know, looks like it's clickable. So we're gonna grab it, I'm gonna add the shadow. Do you know, and correct me if I'm wrong, can we copy the style? Let's see, am I grabbing the right one? Yeah, I am.
Don't know, but what I do is save the shade of the shadow that I use as one of the, I'll do the plus on whatever shade I pick, and then I'll remember what I use for the specifications, like the numbers under there. I'll remember that.
So 6 and 8. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know if there's a way.
If there's a shortcut, you guys,
that you know a
shortcut, let us know. Yeah. We're all learning here. So 30%, And you can't see it, right? So because it's a dark background, you can't see the shadow.
See a tiny
Can
bit.
you?
Yeah.
What I usually like to do is I'll grab, I'll sample the color behind it, and then I'll probably just like play around with it to see if we can, you know, like if I take it to an extreme, this is what it looks like.
Yeah.
No, I just so you
Yeah,
can see it. But what I like to do is like sample that color and then play around
Nice.
with it to see, because we just want to showcase that there's something there. It's kind of like a light under it. So I think this looks nice and subtle.
Yeah.
And then what we want to do is we want to add a plus sign. So we're going to go back to our Nucleo, we're going to do add, and then we're just going to grab it. Grab the icon. I want to change this icon color to our blue, nice navy. And then center align it. Hey. What? Am I clicking a wrong button? I am. There you go. Align to shape. And then once you click that button, what we want to do is we want to save it. So we're going to group it, and then we're actually going to save it as a symbol, which I have my button here. So let me just grab that. Maybe this one's nicer. There you go. It's actually the same exact thing. That's funny. All right, so we have our button here. We can actually move this shape so that it can kind of sit on top of it. So that's like another way of playing with the graphics that you've been creating, because you want to have everything where it has a purpose. And what we want to do afterwards, the one thing that we haven't added on here is your description. So I'm going to grab, we're going to create a text box, and we're going to write your description. All right, so I notice here description. What I did notice on here is this is a little too much, so we have a lot of negative space. So, oh, that's why I remember. I actually put the plus sign here.
Oh.
Okay. Well, you can do either or, but I'm trying to
like the balance.
Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of like not get rid of. I like the style here, but I think we need to fill this negative space with something to kind of accommodate for you know, and have balance. But I still also think that this is a little too much, so let's just push it back a little bit. I got a little excited. All right. Getting all detail oriented over here. All right, description. Professional. Wait, let's make this white. Then we gotta use our typeface. Not 24 for sure. So we're gonna do our text. We can do 18 or 16. I would be happy with both. And then I'm gonna grab it and add it as a style. And then professional back seat gamer. Haha. Follow me on my journey. Oops. Girl.
That spacing.
I don't know, I keep doing that. It's supposed to reset, right? But it's because I keep dragging stuff around. Professional backseat gamer, follow me on my journey as I boss my son around battle royale. If you challenge me, most likely you'll be playing with an 8-year-old. Silly face. Haha. Okay, so that's my profile description.
I like it.
And then we want because this is your actual profile, we want you to be able to edit this. So we want to put together a little edit icon. And then we didn't title this section. We should do that. So we're gonna grab one of these. We're gonna, let's see, we want it actually as Burbank. Yep, there you go. Okay. Make sure we align to left. And we're gonna call this About Me. because I'm gonna put an icon under. All right, so we need a pencil icon. I'm gonna go back to Nucleo and then it's like edit. You can type in edit, or so it'll show you like edit options, or you can do pencil. Do you guys do this? A lot of times I don't know what icon to use for a certain thing, so I'll just actually put it into Google. I'm like, icon for like
whatever you need.
maps.
I do that too to get inspiration and see, because for some things I don't know what the icon would be. Like earlier I was looking for an icon for blog. I'm like, I don't know how to like make that digital. What should I use for an icon? So I would go on Google or Behance or just try to find anything on some design inspiration websites and type that in and see kind of what other people came up with and kind of do my own variation, because sometimes you don't know what to use for icons.
And what I would like for you guys to provide suggestions for is I need an icon for seasons. So when I was putting together the menu yesterday, I didn't know what to put for seasons. So if in our menu tab we have the this page for the informative page for the different seasons. So if you guys have any suggestions for any keywords that I should search in the Nucleo app so I can look for icons, you know, let us know. Melody's on it. She is reading all of your messages. So let us know, because I was struggling with that one for sure. Vanessa
Bell and Kevin also do that for icon searching.
Oh yes, right? Because I don't know, there's some icons that are hard to put together. So I'm looking at this. This is a 24. Well, it says 22 by 22 icon, but I feel like it's too big. So what I want to do is take it down a notch. So I'm gonna look for. Do we have a 20? Maybe 16. I think 16 would be perfect. So we're just gonna grab the 16.
So Jimmy suggested calendar for
calendar.
I don't think that's too boring. Could
a
be
calendar?
A possibility for
Maybe.
seasons.
Okay.
We'll
look into that.
Give the idea of different seasons.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you, Jimmy.
And then there's always best practice for iconographies if you actually added the what is it?
Yeah, because sometimes users might not know what that symbol means if it's new to them. So it's good to add what they can do with that symbol.
Perfect, yeah. So this is the About Me section. I'm gonna remove the grid. Oh, not the background, the grid. Okay. So I'm gonna grab the menu. So I'm gonna open up, I downloaded them yesterday, but let's see, can I open it from here? Open recent. So elements for iPhone X. And what I need is the menu. Let's grab a menu. There you go. We have 5. And I'm going to copy and paste. Yeah, copy paste it. And this is going to actually live right over here. But because we're building a scrollable... that word is not working with me today. A scrollable, say that 10 times, screen, we're going to put it all the way at the bottom. But just for the sake of you guys like looking at it, I'm going to keep it up here. I'm actually going to detach the symbol because I'm going to edit it quite a lot. So unlock and link. There you go. So we're unlinking it. I need those for reference. I'm going to make my symbol the actual dark blue. And then I'm actually going to grab all of these.
So Jimmy says maybe a calendar with the number of the season on top of it. That could work.
Or in it.
Yeah, or in it.
That works.
Veronica says a leaf and a snowflake and one icon. Kind of show the different seasons. Or
we will search for one of those, but I am not sitting here making a logo.
Adriano says a shield. That could possibly work. It kind of work with Fortnite, I guess, the theme.
Okay, can you write those down?
Yes.
Because we're gonna have to look for them. Okay. So what we need for our menu right over here is right now. What? Be nice. What we need is for us to get our iconography, and our first page is home. So that one's easy. Just gonna go in here and just type in home. And I'm gonna go back to 24 pixels. I think this is a nice generic home. I also believe that even for your menu items, you should still title them. So actually have home written under.
Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna write home. And make sure you zoom in. So you said Mario? That's your favorite game? We should do a challenge.
We should.
There should be a tournament. I'm really good at Mario Kart.
Really?
Like
I'm okay at it.
I'm unbeatable at home for Mario Kart. I'm really good at that game. We still have the Wii though. We don't have the Switch. The Switch.
You should get it. It's amazing.
I will one day. One day. Okay, so we have home. We're gonna do. You want? What do you think? Should we attempt to do the repeat grid for this one, and then like change the iconography?
Yeah, I think you can use that to create like the spacing you want, and then maybe unlink it, and then change
you and your
I
bad
know.
practices. Do not listen to this girl.
Change the like icons and the names.
Yeah.
And then group them together and make it a symbol.
Okay. Okay.
That's how I would do it.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the best
so
way.
let's try good practice and not unlinking things. Oh, I'm just teasing you.
I know. It's okay.
All right, so we have home, and then we have, what's the next one? The next one is challenge.
Oh.
Wow. The next one is challenges. So we're gonna do challenges. All right, what do you guys recommend for challenges as an icon?
Oh yeah. Let us know what you guys would want.
The font is a little too large. I just want to grab. Can I grab you? Whoa. Okay, there you go. No, it's actually not bad.
Yeah.
Do you think it's bad?
Maybe a tiny bit too big.
I think because we're zoomed in.
Yeah.
But
I think you can make it a little smaller.
yeah, I agree. Would they all go
be good.
small? There you go.
Yeah.
Let's do. I'm gonna do 12. 12 is
that
perfect.
looks good.
So challenges, we're gonna do live. We did seasons, and this is gonna be your profile. All right. So for challenges. What did you guys suggest? I think for challenges, what I was looking for was like games.
Oh, Voodoo Val says, how about a ribbon award icon or a trophy icon for challenges?
Oh,
And that's a good idea.
trophy.
Yeah, trophy's good. Or swords. A cross sword, Voodoo Val also says. So maybe sword or trophy.
How do you spell sword?
Cool.
SWORD. We need a thicker. It needs to be like filling.
Yeah.
So I like trophy. Trophy's actually pretty
I like
cool.
that one too.
Trophy's nice. Let's grab this one. Whoa. All right. One more time. We're gonna just do X and delete. Oh no. You're right. Can I? No.
Oh.
I'm trying to make it work. No. Okay. So what was your suggestion?
My suggestion was to ungroup.
Okay.
And then
Change
you
it?
can change them individually.
Okay.
And then at the very end,
You can
make it a
group
group and then make it a symbol.
So please, everybody, do listen to Melody. All right. So challenges.
Diana says a target icon for challenges. That would have been a good one too.
Target.
Let's see what we have for
target.
Oh.
But does it look like a target? I think this would probably look like a target.
But that dart is
yeah.
kind of
I like.
confusing.
I'm just gonna stick to
stick
trophy.
with trophy.
Thank you. That was a great one though.
Thank you for all your suggestions too. Though.
I think if you guys notice, because it's 24 inches, they align so well with one another.
Yeah.
All right, and for live I'm gonna put the play button. Play.
Nathan is asking if you could drag multiple icons in at the same time from.
Let's see. So we're gonna grab 1, 2, 3, and yep.
You can.
That's cool.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So So we're gonna do our play button. I would love to join a tournament. They actually have, you know, like where you can practice.
Oh,
Like you can actually train. Like you can train. That's kind of cool. Like
That's
they have
really
mentors.
cool.
I mean, the fact that you can make money, the fact that you can make money gaming is amazing. You know.
That's so cool.
So seasons. Okay, you wrote them down.
Seasons. A shield or a calendar with the 7. I think was
shield.
kind of what most people were saying.
Whoa. Okay. Did I spell it right? SHIELD maybe.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh.
Let's see this one. So shield and then calendar.
Yeah.
Calendar.
Oh,
the problem.
Tevin says make the home button a bus. That's funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Oh, I love.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Are there any like
I don't
cool
see.
bus icons?
I don't see buses. No, that would be
That's
great.
a good idea.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna grab after. I'm gonna have this project available for you guys after the stream, and I'm gonna look for a bus. I'm gonna look for a bus and I'll find it. Maybe it's not in here, but I'll find a bus.
Yes, you should definitely find.
Okay, so calendar. So we can do this one, then add a number. I feel like the shield looks a lot better. It's cleaner because we want to keep the icons as thick as possible, like filled in.
Yep.
So we'll do the shield. I love that you guys are helping me out with this.
Yeah.
This is great.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, it's been really hard.
I know it's hard to
so
make
stressful.
all of these decisions, and it's really nice to have all your input. And
Yeah. What about for profile? What do you suggest? Because there's the generic profile, you
like
know.
that person,
Yeah,
the
the
head
person.
and like the shoulders. Yeah, that's what I think of
Yeah.
when I think of profile.
Yeah. But like maybe for a gaming app, it would be
Yeah.
something else. Something Fortnite related. Just put it as this for right now, but definitely. All right, so group everything again, and
So Steve is asking, what are the icons from? If it's if it's an app or a plugin, and it's actually a web app. And what is it called again? Nucleo.
it's called Nucleo.
Nucleo. Yeah.
That's what we should do for XD. Is have their own
icons. Yeah.
icon
that would
library.
Be really cool.
That would be cool. Like have them stacked over here, and you can search.
Oh, yeah.
XD team. You want it?
And there's all that space.
Yeah.
That you could possibly use.
Okay. So we're gonna select all of them, and then how do you make them back into a repeat row?
I don't think you
just
can.
group them.
I would just group them and then make them a symbol.
Okay.
That's just what I would do.
All right, for the menu itself, okay, this is one thing that I like to do. I don't know if people like this or not, but I like to do it. Again, I like for the app not to be flat. I don't like for information to be so on top of one another. You know, you don't know what's going to go under, what's going to go above. So I always like to add a drop shadow, and I'm going to do that here. But this time, instead of... So y, so you have x, y is down, we're gonna do -3. We're gonna do up. So negative, we had 6 and we had 8. There you go. So now you have that shadow above.
Oh yeah.
And then we're gonna do 30. I just think that this way, when you're scrolling, I think the 30 is a lot. So let's just bring it down a little bit.
And you can also make the menu bar a fixed position while scrolling on XD.
Yeah.
So you can do that if you are scrolling, and that'll stay in the same place.
And that's like in prototype mode, right?
Yeah. Or you can do it. You do it on design mode, so you can set it if you click on.
What?
Yeah. So click on that,
So
and then just go to on the right side, fixed position, and then it'll stay there as you scroll.
Okay.
And I
So
think,
that's amazing. I love that. Okay, perfect. So now we have our menu. Our profile, because we're on profile, this needs to be a different color. So let's see what we can do. So we have this nice green gradient. Maybe you can play with that. That would be fun. Or we can do a solid color. I'm all for solid colors. It's just easier for developers. And I actually like this nice turquoise. Oops. We are going to solid color. And then I would like for us to grab that turquoise. You can actually sample from the menu. Did you know that?
Oh.
Like, it's really cool. Look,
cool.
I'm going to sample from the actual menu. Like,
That's
you don't have to
awesome.
just sample from the from the artboard itself. I think that's amazing.
Yeah, and sometimes I'll accidentally choose the background, like the light gray, on accident. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know that was possible. But yeah, any color will be,
That's awesome.
It's crazy.
And I'm going to sample that same color. And since now we have a solid, what we want to do is we're going to grab this color itself and then make it into its own little symbol. So we're building our solid colors as well.
Jimmy says the profile icon could be a chest. Like those treasure chests in the game.
Okay, let's see.
See if there's any.
Y'all are so smart.
Yeah.
Okay. That is not
Maybe
pretty.
try treasure. I don't know if that would bring up anything.
I'm so stuck. Treasure. That would confuse people because you don't want people to think that we have like a map or something.
Yeah.
But that's a good one.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea. All right. So it looks like so far we have everything under wraps. This would be like a little drop down menu. It's after you click on it. I just have it on there for reference. So we have the about me, we have our home, we are gonna get our squad list. So for the sake of now, just for right now, I'm gonna grab everything and just move it so I can actually have my the squad list under. And I'm gonna grab this information because it's repetitive across the board. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna decrease this so we can have a better value. So it's 20 and 32 is great. This is gonna be a squad. You guys have 16 minutes to submit your stuff.
Oh yeah.
So
make sure to submit them so we can review them and give you feedback, and you can have a chance to win a 1-year free subscription for all Adobe Creative Cloud apps and everything. So it's an awesome prize.
Gonna grab the squad list. So we are gonna put your image in here. And what I usually like to do is I'll duplicate it, right? So I'll grab this circle and then I'll go into my skin section. So I'm just gonna grab, oops. Okay, you can do that.
Cute.
Or you can grab the actual icon. And did you guys see what I did? I double clicked on it. It's literally, it masked it. So it got masked and I didn't have to do anything.
Yeah.
And then I double clicked it and I'm shrinking the image itself. So now we have the image with a white background. And what I like about this is we can increase this one. It's 63. Let's see if we make it like 72. We'll put it behind it. And then what I want to do, it says this one has a fill of white. I want to actually grab this and put it to the side. We're going to put these on top of one another, and I'm going to remove the border for both. And then I'm going to group them. And what I would like to do is for this to be, I'm going to mask it out. So I'm going to shrink this down to, let's just say, oops, let's shrink this up to 72. It just like totally disappeared. I should do it here so I can see it. And all right, so 72 is not going to work. We need to make sure it's aligns correctly. All right, group them together. I'll show you what I'm trying to do. I swear it's gonna be cool. Just like give me 2 seconds. All right, let's shrink this down a little bit. I'm thinking, can I drag? No, I can't drag. So let's see, 70. All right.
Allie, if you're just starting on the challenge, don't worry, you can still submit it during the next stream, which starts at 1, and you have until about 2:30 Pacific time to submit your challenge if you're just starting to work on it.
All right.
Or anyone else that's starting to work on it. You still have time. If you don't make it for our stream, you can definitely submit it for the next stream and still have a chance to win the same prize.
So this is what I'm trying to do, you guys.
Oh.
This is what I'm trying to do. Okay, there you go.
So cool.
And just move this around. And this kind of shows that you're like live.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, I like that.
It should be a little bit thinner. Or let's just increase size a little. But you can go in here and then adjust the inner shape, right? So what I'm gonna do is grab the inner shape. Oh my god, it clicks. Please grab it for me. I keep clicking it a billion times. 1 second. I'm gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
Making it happen. Just give me a second. Just 1 second. There you go.
Did you get it?
I almost. There you go.
Yay.
Ah. Okay. There it is. It's nice, and I'm gonna align these together. And then we're gonna align this with that. There you go.
Ooh, it looks so cool. I love that.
was stressful.
That profile.
That was like so stressful. Oh my god. Okay, so we have our squad, and then we're gonna use. We can use repeat grid, and then we can change the image, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna do that. You have 4 people in your squad. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're gonna decrease the spacing between each one. 16, and then I'm gonna drag and drop and see if that works. So we have this lady, girl power. Huh.
Oh.
That's interesting. Let's see. I don't know why that happened.
Oh.
Okay, fine. They're linked somehow.
Yeah.
But that works for me because like I don't have to do a lot of work.
Yeah. Saves time.
Yeah. But let's see if some we can put another one in here. Look, it worked.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's doing that. Oops. Huh.
Oh.
It's because it's whatever. I'm not touching it.
Okay.
We are moving on. We are moving on. All right. So what we need to do is we have to put everybody's names, you know, so that people know
Who's
who, user name. Just gonna keep it as username. So this is a paragraph. What I want it to do is just be a single. And the way I did that is you can either turn it into a paragraph or turn it into just like a word. And, repeat grid this. Put 4 usernames. Increase spacing between them. And voila.
Yay.
There you go. So, all right. So we have the squad list, the about me section. This is literally information about you. The next section is going to be information about what you've done. So we want to break that down, and we want to separate those 2 sections. So I'm going to grab those 2 lines, bring them back up, be nice. And then what I want to do is I want to create some symmetry. Just give me a second. There you go.
Oh, I like that.
And then,
that's really cool.
Thank you. Just keep complimenting me.
Yeah.
I like it. And what I want to do is, sorry.
Oh.
Don't be impressed yet. Just give me a second. You're so cute. We're gonna grab this and we're gonna change the color of this section.
Oh.
And this section is going to be your content. It could be, let's try this color. This is more interesting, I feel. There you go. And this is gonna be where your content is going to live. So we'll put that in there. Let's increase this. Let's grab this information right now. We're just gonna keep it on the bottom for now. We're gonna grab the same graphics that we created here and add it to this section. This time, let's break it out of here. 3. All right, and then we're gonna grab. Do you guys have any questions so far? I feel
Yeah,
like
let us know if
everybody
you have any
on here
questions.
is been so helpful.
Yeah.
I'm so thankful for you guys.
I love the little breakup thing on the bottom. I love it.
Which one?
This. The little cutout.
Oh.
That's what it's called. I like it.
I'm gonna change the color to maybe something else. Let's see the green. Maybe the green's a little too much. I think it's cool though. All right, let's grab it. Nice. It vibrates, but it's okay. I like it. All right, and then this section's going what your highlights, your past streams, your skins, they're all going to live in this section. So let's start building that. And this is highlights. Now we have to change this to our dark typography so that we can read it. I spelled that right? Yeah, it looks like gibberish, doesn't it? Right?
It kind of.
Right?
That is right, yeah. It might just be the font.
My favorites. Oh, there you go. Did it just fix it for me? That's so cool.
Spell check on Adobe XD, which
Yes.
is so helpful because there's nothing
Yeah.
worse than finishing an app designer and like submitting it on Behance and then it's, oh my god, there's a typo.
The worst
Yeah.
feeling in the world.
So it automatically
Yeah.
changes it for you, which is
I
awesome.
love that. No, that's pretty clever, super intuitive. All right, what we want to do is, you know what? I'm trying to think. We want this to actually be darker than everything else because we do want the videos to stand out.
Oh,
Remember
right.
we were
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about that? So
good point.
I lied. And now actually this little graphical element looks a lot better. Okay, perfect. So my favorites, and then what we're gonna do is add the video screens, the rectangles. I'm just gonna, what I wanna do is I wanna put back, oh, we're at 5 minutes already?
Oh my god.
Put in my square, rectangle. Alright, perfect. And then in here, I'm gonna see if I have any screenshots that I pulled up. Background, battle pass, bundles. Trying to see if my screenshots. There you go. This is a nice
Ooh.
one. Alright, let's grab it. I literally just grabbed and dragged it, so that was like pretty cool. And what I want to do is for this video, I want to add the buttons for upvoting and downvoting. And I was thinking we could use the same buttons that we have here, or maybe just actually have it on the video itself, an interaction.
Yeah.
So we can do that. But what I want for this is, because this is your highlight reel, I want to shrink it down a little and then get rid of that border. There you go. Show that there is more videos that you can scroll. Swipe through.
Cool.
Exactly. So let's do this screenshot kind of has the information. So what I want to do is, because we want to add information on top of this video, I'm gonna do like an overlay type thing.
Oh, okay.
So I want to see, what if we do the background blur? Oh no, we are not doing that. We are not doing that. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to do, there you go.
Oh.
There you go. Alright. What do you think? I'm not a big fan. I feel like it kind of got rid of the whole thing. Too much, right?
Maybe without the blur?
Yeah, without the blur.
And just like an overlay white.
Yeah. If you like dark, and then
And reduce
the opacity.
Yeah.
All right, we're just using it random numbers at this point. We're at 3 minutes. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to
get those submissions in.
Yes. Sorry. And we want to put that information on here. So we want to put a timestamp and then how many viewers, how many people like watched it, and you know how long the video is. So another way of doing that is we put in another rectangle and put that information in here. I kind of have that built out, so I'm just going to just grab it from here. Nice. Grab it on. So, I don't know, do you like it on the video itself?
So would it be on there and like the video would be playing?
No, you haven't. This is not playing
Okay.
yet. This is not playing yet. This is paused. You know, this is for you to look before you select it.
Oh.
So I don't know if I am a big fan of it being on here.
Yeah.
I think
Maybe
what
you
I
can put it underneath.
yeah,
or something.
I think it would be nice to kind of have this information below.
Mm-hmm.
And this should say like time or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like seconds, right?
Yeah.
And then we'll get rid of that. And what we would like to do is then we can have the upvote and downvote here.
Yeah.
So let's grab.
And then maybe you can change viewers to views since it's a video that already happened.
Yes.
Because that might be a little confusing.
Yes.
Someone might think it's live.
Yes. That was a
Yeah.
great suggestion. That's a great suggestion. Oh my god. Grammar. All right. So we built this. The reason we have the edit button here is because you want to be able to switch out between your favorites so that you can select which ones you want to highlight.
Yeah.
You know, you can rearrange them as well. So it's kind of cool to have that.
So if you want to show one of your top kills or whatever you want to highlight can be on the front.
I'm going to push this to the side, and what I want to do is have like a short description here.
Oh, okay.
So let's grab this, and it'll live here. I'm gonna have it align nicely with this information. Check out my latest kill. He came at me from nowhere, and I still got him. Just gonna use the same text. Are you excited for checking out people's challenge?
Yeah, I'm excited. Make sure to get those in. Less than 1 minute left.
1 minute. Oh my god. The time goes by so quickly.
It really does.
So quickly. I think next time I'm gonna make sure I have a bottle of water next to me because like all right, so we're gonna grab this and we're gonna have the same pattern repeated, and it's going to be for our past streams. You can also edit those, and then what we want to do is include a pattern for your skins, and so we'll keep this for a video. We're gonna create another section, so let's grab that. So section to section, if you notice, like we're moving from one area to the next, and it's kind of cool to have like different patterns just to kind of make it a little bit more interesting, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm just gonna grab this. I like the idea of the fixed menu. That is kind of so cool. It's super cool. Gonna grab these elements and repeat them everywhere. Just grab this. I'm gonna push this back.
So Nikolai, we're using Adobe XD to plan out this app and design everything of it. And it's a free app to download on Windows and Mac. So.
Oh, we're out of time already?
Yeah.
Time goes by so
We are out of time.
I'm so excited. Just to kind of really quickly kind of show you what we've done. we've created the profile image, we've created the About Me section, your squad, your favorite little clips, your past streams, and then we were gonna start building, you know, the different skins that you have, the different challenges that you created. And for skins and challenges and emotes, you're gonna have like a share button so that you can share it to your newsfeed. Nice. All right, you ready?
Yeah, so actually, we don't have any submissions.
What?
Yes.
How is that even possible?
I don't know.
Where is everybody?
I don't know. But we did not get any for this segment, but hopefully you guys are still working on them and are going to submit them for the next stream for Howard and Christine to
Just give me the subscription.
Just send them to her and she can review them. But we unfortunately don't have any to review right now, but you can continue to build out, or finish building out your page. And if you are still working on your submissions, keep working on them. You have during the next stream to submit them, and Howard and Christine can review them and give you some awesome feedback.
Yeah, for sure. And then if you guys have questions, like we can answer questions, like anything that you guys have about the product. I see that you guys have a question about like, is it possible to move XD files into Photoshop for more edits? What do you think? Can you move XD files into Photoshop?
Yeah, I think you can definitely open them in Photoshop if you want to work on them more. I like to move my XD files, the screens, and move them onto a mock-up for an iPhone, so I can do that.
Josh, you're so sweet. He's like the beautiful Fortnite app distracted everybody. Yeah. Or everyone's out to lunch, which is completely fine. No offense here. Cool. So let's grab some skins and start building that. Some of the skins that I've grabbed are... These are the skins. I don't know his name, but it would be nice if you guys can figure him out.
I've played as him before.
Have you?
I don't know his name.
She's my favorite. We've discussed that. This is so cool.
Oh my god.
This outfit is amazing.
I love that onesie.
Yeah.
I would totally wear that.
This guy, Santa Claus, his name is not Santa Claus, but Santa Claus, that is some kick-ass. Santa Claus. He's pretty cool. And then we have her evolution. So let's grab a few of those. So let's grab Santa Claus. I'm gonna grab him. His name is Mr. Snow. Aiden, if you're watching, let Mama type in what his name is.
Yes.
Mama as in my mommy. All right. What kind of apps do you like to put together? Like what is a fun app for you to put together?
I don't know. I like doing apps about things that I'm interested in or things that I'm experiencing. If I have like a negative experience with something, I kind of like to think about that and try to make it a better experience, what I wish would have already existed in an app. So one example is I created, like as a personal project, an app to locate coffee shops that matched your preferences. So when I was in grad school, there was
she went to grad school.
There was a lot of times when me and my friends wanted to study and the coffee shop would be closed super early on Saturdays, for example, and we had no idea until we got there, or there wouldn't be enough seats. And it's really important to, like, if you're studying in a group, to make sure the place has available seating. So I wanted to kind of incorporate that. So I like to use real life inspirations, and that kind of motivates me to create an app. So I like doing that, and I love how you use your son as inspiration. I think that's amazing.
I use my son. No. Speaking of which, I was working remote the other day, and I was looking for a coffee shop that had outlets and Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi. So I think that should exist.
Yeah.
Like a thing for
I know,
that.
a lot of outlets and for sure Wi-Fi. There's actually a coffee shop in Seattle that I really wanted to go to. It looked really cute and like Instagram-y, but then I was on Yelp and they have no Wi-Fi because their like premise is to go there and talk to your friends. Yeah. But I like to go there and work on stuff.
To do that.
Yeah. I also like to talk to my friends, but also while working on something. So that's I never ended up going there because I'm like, oh, you don't have Wi-Fi?
Yeah, like
Maybe
you and
I'll
I
go somewhere
yesterday.
else.
You and I yesterday, if we didn't have full juice in our laptops,
Yeah.
it would have been really sucky. Sucky. Can you tell?
Yeah.
I have kids. It wouldn't have been cool because you know, you and I were working, and at the same time we wanted to hang out.
Yeah, and talk.
And talk,
yeah.
exactly. So it wouldn't have been like, I don't know, the fact that they didn't have outlets available.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not their job to provide us with electricity.
Yeah,
I get it,
but it
but
would
like,
be
it
very
would be
nice
really nice
to provide that.
We would all appreciate it
Yeah.
very much. I like breaking boundaries. So, you know, having that background to kind of like, you know, provide the graphic itself some structure. But I also like breaking out of that structure. I think developers don't like it, but it's okay. You guys will figure it out. You know, because visually it looks really nice.
Really cool.
It gives
Like he's
depth.
coming out to
Getcha.
yeah. he's ready.
Let's grab this dude.
He also looks ready.
He looks, yeah. Look,
Yeah.
and what? And what is that? An axe? Like, wait, what is that?
I think
What
he has
is
an
that?
axe, and I don't know what that
Yeah,
weapon is
and a
called.
gun. Can you guys tell we're such girls? We're such girls. Oh, no, not make symbol. We gotta mask it. Mask. Yeah, yesterday was pretty cool. It was nice working in a coffee shop.
Yeah. I love going to coffee shops.
Yeah, same here.
I go all the time. Because
So-
when I'm at home, I am never focused. I always get distracted or like watch Netflix or something. But if I go out to a coffee shop, I'm determined and focused. How do you guys like to work on your designs? Do you work on them at home, or do you like to go to coffee shops or maybe somewhere else? Let us know what you guys prefer to do while you're working on your designs.
Okay. Yeah. All right. There you go. Sorry, just trying to figure
No, it's
out
okay.
the graphics. Since I'm the only one working,
No,
people.
they're working on their designs. They're getting them ready for Howard and Christine.
nice. That's what I want to hear. All right, so these are my skins. All right, the purpose here is not for you to showcase the skins that you've purchased or gained, but more the skins that you've created.
Okay.
We don't have that capability right now, but I think, you know, it would be nice to kind of showcase the skins that you have, and then the ability for people maybe to purchase them. That would be cool.
Yeah.
You know, maybe
would be
purchase
cool.
or share. That would be nice. So
Yeah.
we can add 2 buttons here. We'll do 2 buttons, and we'll call one purchase and then one share. So let's do a rectangle. And then make that one of those. Let's do, I'm trying to think what would be a nice button color. Let's use that one. I feel like this is a little too much.
So Dustin says he likes to work at home, work on designs at home, and Leslie likes to go to Starbucks. That's where he's productive.
Okay.
And
When I was in school, I downloaded an app that had four noise settings, and they were all either a coffee shop setting.
whoa.
Yeah, and literally you would put it in your ear, because there was like a study that showcased that, you know, people are so productive in coffee shops because of that noise. Like it stimulates
Yeah.
focus, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
So I downloaded an app. I don't remember what it was called, and I had to pull all-nighters. I had to pull all-nighters a bunch of times, and you know, I would wake up, like I'd stay up till like 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning,
God.
and the complete silence was killing me. But
I
also
hate silence.
yeah, silence is crazy, and then my head would hurt when I would listen to music for too long. Like I like to listen to non-lyrical music when I'm working, but I think the noises of like a coffee shop or like being out in the park, like it's very
Those are nice
relaxing, but
noises.
it really makes you focus. So if you guys know what app I'm talking about, let us know. I'm gonna put purchase here. I think purchase would be the best. Or save. Purchase or save. Let's see. Let's do purchase. And then what we're gonna do. We have 20 minutes, right?
Yes.
Okay. Purchase. And then we're gonna do save. Oh, I mean purchase. Should we do save? I don't know. Let's keep it like this for now. All right, since we have a little bit more time, I'm gonna move on to the next page.
Yeah.
And start using the patterns that we kind of created to build everything else. I feel like this was the biggest one, the most extensive page. That's why it's taken the longest. So let's grab this information from here. What just happened? Oh, there you go. What else do you listen to when you're designing?
I like listening to like music without lyrics, or like, I don't know, not like upbeat songs, but some of my like favorite artists that I like that are kind of more mellow. But if I listen to music a lot, I'll start to like distract myself with the lyrics or something and kind of pay attention to that, but I don't know. So I kind of go back and forth. Sometimes I won't put any music in, I'll just listen to the coffee shop sounds. I think that helps me stay productive. And
it does, right?
yeah, and sometimes some of the coffee shops that I go to play really good music, so I just like listening to what they have, and I can discover new artists or something. So
yeah, I like that a lot. For me, if I have a deadline, like in an hour, and I need to crank out some pages or some designs, I'll put, fast-paced lyrical music, anything that will make me feel like a savage. There you go. Thanks, NL. Anything that would make me like get me pumped, because I need to get this stuff out.
Yeah.
And for me, that's the best way of going about it. Is music will kind of like inspire. It's kind of like if you listen to slow music, then you're working slower. But if you're listening to fast music, you're working faster.
I think that's true, because whenever I listen to slow music, I really take my time and just try things, decide, like make my decisions, but in a really slow, like chill manner. Like I'm not in a rush. So I think that's a good idea. Maybe if I have a deadline, I can start listening to some fast-paced music.
It helps because I don't know, it just works for me at least. All right, so we're gonna use the same background. Let's just grab this, straighten it out. We can use the same pattern here, but I feel like just to keep it clean, or not, we're just gonna keep it like rectangle, an actual rectangle. There you go. Where do you go for inspiration? That's a question I get all the time.
I like to go on Behance and Dribble and look at what other people are designing. I was doing the daily UI challenge, so if you guys haven't heard of it, it's a 100-day challenge, and they'll email you every day with a new theme or topic. And I think I got to maybe day 20, and then I kind of stopped. But it's a really good way to practice, and you get those emails every day, so you're constantly reminded, oh, today's day 40. And I'm like, I'm on day 20. So it's very self-paced. You don't have to do them every day, but it's a good way to practice. So I would go on Behance and Dribble and type in daily UI challenge, daily UI challenge day, whatever the day it was, and see what other people designed. And that really inspired me to kind of see, oh, they did this or that. And then, I don't know, watching movies, or
Yeah.
that also inspires me, or just going on normal apps. I kind of see how the apps are designed and maybe get inspiration from some of the really nicely designed apps like Airbnb or Spotify. Those are some of my favorite. I think they're very
Yes.
clean, minimal, so I really like that style. So
I'm
Yeah.
laughing and I'm smiling and I'm smirking, doing all those facial expressions because the daily challenge. So you guys can go on my dribble. Like I lasted maybe a week. Seriously, you know, the daily challenge used to take me 2 hours, and I set a limit for myself. I was like, I'm not gonna be spending more than. I tried to do an hour. I was like, I'm gonna give myself a limit. You know, I'm not gonna be spending more than an hour on this. And I couldn't. Literally in an hour, I couldn't get much done.
yeah, it
because
takes longer than you think. Like you think, oh, it's a
Yeah.
simple.
Because you got to think
Sign
about
up
concepts.
page.
You know,
Yeah.
you're not. If you're building a wireframe, yes, yeah, definitely you can put structure things together.
Yeah.
But if you're doing UI, and then you're actually
You're gonna
putting together,
showcase it.
you're
Yeah.
putting together the showcase and the background
Yeah.
and all of that. That's not happening in an hour. You're
No.
right.
Yeah.
So we in the Slack, in one of the Slack channels, I think it was the Creative South one. We basically we had a channel dedicated for us to kind of motivate each other for the challenges.
Oh, nice.
So there was the daily challenge for UI, and then there was the UX daily challenge, and it was like a 30-day challenge one. That one's very interesting. You can't do that one in an hour.
Yeah.
There's no
Oh, no.
way. Because you're actually conducting user interviews and
That's a lot.
excuse me, sorry. So I'm trying to think.
Oh, also the XD Daily Creative Challenge.
Yes,
I
that
forgot to
one's-
mention, but that one's also a really good way to practice.
I
your
think
UI
that's
skills.
actually the best way to
Yeah.
practice. We were talking about that yesterday over
Yeah,
dinner
yeah.
because the daily challenge, you have access to people.
Yeah.
Like you have access to us, you have access to the Slack group. You know, you have access to people that can actually review your work. You know, you have access to them to ask
feedback.
questions.
Yeah.
You know, we were talking about like, feedback. How do you guys would like to get feedback? And we think, in my opinion, that's the best way to go about it because you have a community of a diverse experience team. You guys can help each other out.
Yeah.
So in my
Definitely.
opinion, I think that's the best way to go
Yeah.
about it. The community aspect is very important because you don't feel judged, but because
it's a
if you're not
safe
getting enough
space.
likes,
Yeah.
or if you're not getting enough shares, or your stuff are not being put in buckets or whatever it is, then your self-esteem is not doing so well.
Yeah.
But when you're part of a community, the community is actually that cares about you and wants you to grow as a designer. I think it helps you.
Aiden is watching. He says, "Hi, mommy."
Hi, mommy.
Hi, Aiden. Thanks for watching
Aw.
us.
My mom
So
typed for
cute.
him.
Aw.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, HebaH's mom.
Aw. All right, so let's go to the trailer. So they have a trailer somewhere. I just need to screenshot it. That is not. That's.
Oh, he says, "Love you, mom."
Oh, I love you
That's
too,
so
honey.
sweet.
Okay, so we're just gonna go to YouTube. Fortnite 7 trailer. Did you guys watch the trailer? It was pretty cool.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Ooh, no music. Just gonna screenshot this. Just to have graphics available, and go back into here. And you know what? What's gonna happen is I'm gonna actually get the correct ratio for
Ooh.
the video.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna decrease the size. Put it in here. You can toggle between the seasons. You have the trailer available. Then we're gonna grab skins, emotes. All right. I think what we're gonna need another size because these are like section titles. So 80 is a little too much, and 40. What did we use here? This is 16. I think 40 is perfect. And it's not going to be HebaH. It's going to be called skins. All right. And then we're going to grab the pattern that we created for our skins here. And we're going to grab these guys. And we're going to put them in here.
The colors of the screenshot really
Right?
go well with the background color.
It's
and then it like makes it pop.
It's because we grabbed our colors from the game itself, you know? So it kind of like worked out. We're at almost 10 minutes, you guys. If you have any questions, you still have access to us for another good 10 minutes.
Let us know if you have any questions or anything you want us to talk about.
What are some things you'd like to see being built on the stream? What are some like apps or websites? What are some ideas you guys would like to see? All right, we're getting there. So the reason I created this in this manner, where it's smaller, because I want it to look like a carousel.
Oh,
so like maybe tomorrow
we can do that
if we have time to prototype.
Auto-animate,
we can do auto-animate.
Swipe through and have the center one be larger, and then we can definitely do that.
I think that was one of the biggest reasons why I did that. I'm gonna grab one more character. So we're gonna delete you. Let's go to skins. Let's grab this lady. No, actually, I want to grab this lady.
Oh yeah, I forgot about her. Yeah.
Oops.
Oh.
That is not what was supposed to happen. All right. Oh, you know why it did that? Because I get it. Just give me a moment. All right. Just grab her. Put her in here. Go.
So we're just about done with our stream almost. We have a few minutes, so HebaH, maybe you can talk a little bit about what you want to work on tomorrow, so you guys can tune in to see how she finishes this Fortnite-inspired app and maybe what we're going to be working on.
So I think what we want to do tomorrow is wrap up the different screens that we have. I would like to at least finish the UI for all these, and then you and I can work on some animation, just to kind of show you what auto animate does. I really wanted to incorporate voice, which I think is so cool that XD allows you to program voice commands to your prototype, because for somebody like me who's a little bit older than an 8-year-old, I don't know what emote is. Like, I want to be able to, activate voice and be like, what is emote? And then have the app direct me there. Like,
that would be helpful.
I think that would be really cool. But yeah, so this is what we've worked on today. We've established kind of like our library, our pattern library, our color library, our typography, the styles, and incorporated depth into the different pages that we have. And then, we built out 2 pages today.
Yeah, it looks so amazing.
Thanks.
I can't believe you did all this with so much detail. It's really impressive.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
If you guys have any questions, you feel free to reach out to both Melody and I. But we will see you tomorrow.
Yeah, stay tuned for Howard and Christine coming up next.
Yep.
So yeah, we'll see you tomorrow at the same time.
Bye.
Bye, guys.